Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the August 28th, 2007 Board of Selectmen Sewer Commissioners meeting. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Madam Chairman, all 5 selectmen are present, as is the town administrator, John McAuliffe.
Okay. All right. Announcements. As most of you know, and I hope you know, there was an issue with the drinking water in the Wareham Water District. And I'd like to turn it over to the town administrator to let us know everything that's been going on in the last couple of days.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I would say I had a lesson in coliform bacteria and E. coli bacteria, I guess, under the gun Monday morning. But I think with the help of Mike Martin, who's here tonight to give us a brief overview, and Bob Ethier, our Board of Health agent, I felt that the town was in very good hands. Mr. Martin had an excellent overview on what the protocols were that were for the town, the necessity for the town to follow those protocols. I guess to paraphrase, and I hope I get this right, Michael, and maybe you come up in a second and just give an overview of what's important for people to know. But there was a series of high and low reads on the coliform, which is one of the bacteria that's naturally occurring. That's fairly, I guess it is very closely tracked through the DEP regulations. But in as much as it was high or low, I think it was the chronology, and then we had a positive E. coli read from a test taken on Thursday. Ironically, a test taken Friday, which both results were received on Monday. The Thursday test revealed the presence of E. coli, and then the Friday test revealed there was no presence of E. coli. But because the highs and lows and the chronology of how that occurred, it triggered this 3-day requirement that we have to do continuous testing, and we need 3 consecutive days of positive results or no presence of bacterial activity or growth. I think I would then, probably exhausted my knowledge, thank you, Michael, if you could join us and give us an overview of where we're at. I guess in the big picture, you can launder, you can bathe, you can brush your teeth, you cannot drink. That might be the quick part. Thank you.
Good evening, Mr. Martin.
Good evening, Madam Chairman, members of the board, Mr. McAuliffe. I'd like to thank you for the opportunity to come here tonight and give you an update on where the Wareham Fire District Water Department is in regards to this this situation. First of all, I'd like to just apologize to all our customers for the inconvenience this has caused. We recognize what a hardship this is on not just our customers, but also the businesses and everyone who comes through Wareham. We certainly regret having to take this action, but as a result of not just the federal requirements and the state requirements, but out of good public health practice, it was probably the best course of action that we could, well, not probably, it was the best course of action I believe we could have taken given the circumstances. As the town administrator mentioned, and the first thing I'd like to say is that I met Mr. McAuliffe for the first time yesterday at 8:40 in the morning, 10 minutes after getting this, and I would like to say how happy I am to have worked with him on this issue. He has presented a very professional willingness to work with us, as was Bob Ether, as was Matt Underhill, as was Steve. So many people from the town stepped up to the plate and really participated in this issue as team players with the Wareham Fire District, and we're extremely grateful for the cooperation that we got right across the board, and we're certainly indebted to you. Thank you very much. Where we stand today is that I am at liberty now to report that with a high degree of confidence that the samples that we took Monday morning have been negative for any bacteria whatsoever, whether it's total coliform or E. coliform. Basically, that gets us halfway to where we need to be to get the boil water order lifted. We took our next series of tests this morning, and those results should be what we call presumptive results, should be available late tomorrow afternoon. And should those results also show a pattern being free of either total coliform or E. coli bacteria, then we would be in a position to petition the DEP for a lifting of the boil water order either late Thursday night or Friday morning. Where we are right now in the process is that we have we took the action to flush and chlorinate the affected area, which is essentially right outside of this building from High Street down to Gibbs Avenue. That's where we took the hit. And that hit on Thursday was only 1 sample out of 6. And that sample was taken at a kitchen sink. Now, it doesn't matter. I could speculate all I want on whether or not it was a false positive or a real reading. We don't consider it to be anything other than a real reading. But, needless to say, further testing done Friday, Monday, and also today indicates we're heading in the right direction to be free of this by the weekend. We hope that happens. Also, this morning we began to deliver bottled water to the residents of Wareham on a come and get it basis. We went through our whole 1,500-gallon allotment. We stayed until 6:30 tonight, passing it out, answering phone calls, and we'll have another 6,000 gallons delivered by mid-morning tomorrow for available to residents, starting at say 11 o'clock or noon tomorrow. And of course, that's free to the residents, anybody who comes by. We've also been able to establish a list of those people that are housebound and need water delivered to them. We will gladly take care of that. If they have a medical necessity, we will deliver water to them. I'm now going to go ahead and open it up for any questions you may have, and I hope that I can answer them for you.
Does the board have any questions? Mary Ann, did you have a question?
Could you please give a phone number that they can call, because I'm
Sure.
calling off of them today if they wanted information.
Thank you very much.
Sure. The number at the Water Department is 508-295-0450. We have 4 phone lines, so that number will get you into any one of the first open phone lines. On the subject of phone calls, we took several thousand phone calls between yesterday morning and today. And we tried something new, like a reverse 911. That had mixed results, but we'll try to refine that in the future. God willing, I hope we don't have to repeat this anytime in the near future or anytime in the next, foreseeable future, because it's very difficult for all parties concerned.
Okay. Any more changes you have?
I just wanted to thank you, Mr. Martin, and the employees of the Water Department for being so proactive and helping out the community. I think everything was handled very professionally, and we appreciate it.
Thank you very much, Ms. Donahue.
No, you didn't speak close enough to it.
Is it working now?
Yeah.
Sorry, Liz.
Did you have something?
I just had a question about, once we're in the clear, what will be the process of notification? How will we actually know?
Sure. We will use essentially the same process that we use to notify, which is notifying the print, the radio, TV media, as well as utilizing the town website, and also utilizing the public access channel that the town has, which was extremely helpful in this case.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Well,
Okay.
thank you very much.
Thank you very
Mr.
much.
Martin.
Thank you.
Thank you for all your hard work. All right. I'm going to bypass citizens' participation just because we do have an appointment, I believe, and then we have the, and I'd like to actually do the change of manager before we get into the hearings. So, Jim, could you do Pam's appointment? No, she's here. No.
Do you have the?
Pam's?
Yeah, I have that one.
Yeah. it's-
You said the change of manager.
We'll do that one afterwards. You can
Okay.
just read it off of it.
Okay. Is Pamela Karadimos here?
I don't believe so.
No,
I didn't
okay.
see her.
Madam Chair, I move that we appoint Pamela Karadimos, 5 Sherwood Road, as an associate member to the Marine Resources Commission to a term to expire June 30th, 2008.
Is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstained? It is unanimous. Excellent. And then just use, we'll just do
I don't know where my...
And last week, we had the change of manager, and I believe it was either John or Bruce. One of you wanted them to come in because there was a concern of whether they were a different one. I don't know if you got the email that Jimmy had seen the name, but it was on something else. It wasn't on another license. The office confirmed that this gentleman did not have a license, or doesn't hold a license for the other restaurant. So would you